with a very, very special guest. I know I say this all the time, but it's really special. The Diamonds girl, Tracey Ellison, is here joining me for a very interesting gem talk. Hi, Tracey. How are you?
I am very good. How are you?
Very happy to have you here.
Lovely to be here.
Well, you travel the world looking for the very best high jewelry. Tell me, how did you start this career and what motivates you to travel the world left and right?
So I began the Diamonds Girl in 2014. Jewelry has always been my passion. Growing up in South Africa, we were always very aware of diamonds, gold, the importance of the country's mineral wealth. And I always just was obsessed with jewelry. And after many years in the corporate world, I decided to pursue my passion, which is jewelries, diamonds, color gemstones, and I've never looked back. If you'd asked me 10 years ago if I would be sitting on a sofa at the Monte Carlo Gems show, I would have thought you were crazy, but here we are.
You very much deserve it. Tell me, what's your favorite part of everything that you do?
I think even 10 years later, I still get so excited when I see a beautiful stone. Today, I saw an incredible 18-carat briolé that was unlike anything I've ever seen, and my heart literally misses a beat. Yesterday, I saw a fancy, intense blue diamond, and you know, every time I see something, I get as excited as I did the very first time. And I think jewelry has come a long way. I've seen some beautiful pieces here that are very different, that are unique, and I am so fortunate that I get the chance to see these incredibly rare gemstones firsthand. So I love it.
What does the diamond girl love to wear on your daily life?
Well, I wear a lot of jewelry daily, but when I travel, I try not to. My heart breaks if I lose a piece of jewelry, and unfortunately it tends to happen when you're running to catch planes and trains and all kinds of things. But I wear jewelry every day, and for me, choosing and selecting the items of jewelry that I'm going to wear every day is much more fun than choosing my shoes or my clothes. I love to layer, so I typically wear 3 or 4 different chains around my neck. I wear a stack of bracelets. I wear multiple rings. I would probably say that the only thing that I am boring about is earrings. I like to wear diamond studs all the time. And those tend to remain constant. But other than that, I adore wearing diamonds, and I adore all color gemstones as well.
The very biggest love story of your life, I think so, are diamonds. You come all the way from Miami. Do you notice that you wear different pieces wherever you are in the world? For example, in Miami, you would wear something that you wouldn't wear here in Monaco or anywhere else.
You know, just for example, if we talk about Miami, it's a very hot summer climate, and people love fun jewelry in Miami. So we tend to see a lot of the South American influence coming up, and people wear fun, funky pieces, a lot of gold. If I'm traveling, for example, here, I see a lot more diamonds. People are very comfortable wearing their jewelry. I am a firm believer that jewelry is meant to be worn. It's not meant to be locked away in a safe. So take it out and wear it and enjoy it. But I do see different trends. In Asia, I see the women really enjoy far more delicate. They enjoy delicate timepieces, delicate pieces of jewelry, whereas in Europe, women tend to go for bolder, chunkier pieces. So it varies from place to place, but I think any jewelry, anywhere, is always a good idea.
You heard her, everyone. Let's get out our jewelries and wear them. Tell me, what are the trends in this jewelry field in 2024?
Sure. Well, I'm seeing gold coming through very strong, yellow gold. So I feel like we've come out of an era where everything was set in platinum or in white gold, and now we're very, very strongly seeing yellow gold. I'm seeing color gemstones all over. So beautiful sapphires of every color, emeralds, rubies, you name it, lots and lots of color, and it adds a wonderful pop to whatever it is that you're wearing. A trend that I adore is customization. So where you're actually able to take something and either include initials or significant numbers, which might be a date of birth of your children or a wedding anniversary. If you can customize a piece of jewelry and it truly makes it yours, it always has a very personal meaning.
I really, really love that. I agree with you. I'm thinking about your blog, your website. It gained rapidly so much success. What was your secret ingredient?
I think I'm very discerning about who it is that I post on the Diamonds Girl. I'm really looking for the best of the best. And the best of the best doesn't necessarily mean the biggest diamond imaginable. It means it's a design that's unique. It's a piece that's well crafted. There's been thought put into it. And the whole piece comes together harmoniously. It also has to be wearable. It's no good being something that's beautiful to look at but difficult to wear. So I think that people have really responded well to my taste, which I'm very thankful for. Yeah, and I think, as with so many things in life, sometimes it's timing. It was a lot easier 10 years ago to gain a following than it is today. But I think that really the secret for me has been consistency. Consistent posting and consistent quality of the items that I post.
And your consistent passion, which never left you. Would you think you would prefer better high global jewelry brands or emerging design talents?
I think that there's a place for both. There's no question about it. The global jewelry brands have got very, very strong identities, but typically the pieces that they are well known for are not necessarily the high jewelry lines. And what I mean is Cartier really is known for their love bracelets, Van Cleef for the Alhambra bracelets and necklaces. So sometimes what they sell the most of is not necessarily the highest pieces, but the piece that people can afford and everybody wants to wear. Then of course their high jewelry is exceptional. But alongside that, I think there will always be place for emerging jewelers. And I think if a designer has got talent and has got commitment, there's no barrier to entering the market just because there are well-established high jewelry brands. Go for it. Take your passion and go for it.
I look at your wrist and I see some iconic pieces and very, very classic pieces. Tell me, what do you think it's for a woman who's just starting her collection? What should she start with?
Well, for me, I love the basics. I really, really believe in starting with the basics. And the basics would be, diamond studs, for example, a tennis bracelet, a tennis necklace, or a solitaire diamond pendant. Those are timeless pieces that can be worn pretty much for any occasion and will always look beautiful. And once you've kind of got the basics, then I think it's time to really start finding your own identity. Whether it's chunky, bold jewelry, whether it's delicate jewelry, whether it's colored gemstones. I would recommend you start your jewelry wardrobe with basics and build from there for pieces that really speak to your style.
And talking about your career, what would be your biggest moments yet? What makes your heart grow with joy when you think about a big moment?
Wow, that's a tough question. There's been so many incredible moments along the way, and I look around this particular hall. I see, for example, Vischetti on the right, who I have been fortunate enough to work with for so many years. Chatilla, there's so many more, and I think what really makes my heart so happy is building relationships with the people in the industry. Every moment has been special. There's been a lot of really, really special moments, and I'm always just so thankful to be doing this.
And how do you feel here at Monte Carlo Gems, surrounded by so many old friends of yours, as I understand, and also sparkling, beautiful gems, a variety of them?
Well, I think that the show really has taken me by surprise. I didn't expect the scale, the luxury, the whole ambience. I think it's really beautiful. And I hope that this is the first of many. I truly do, because I think it's been absolutely wonderful. And there's something here for everybody, no matter what you're shopping for. A daily piece, a stack of bangles to wear on your arm, or an exceptional piece that really is a one-of-a-kind piece. There is something here for everyone. And of course, who doesn't love being in Monte Carlo? It's amazing, always.
We're so happy to have you here. Exactly, that's the spirit. Do you remember your absolutely first piece in your collection that you definitely love so much?
In my personal collection, well, I can tell you that my very first paycheck went onto a pair of diamond studs. So I practice what I preach. I bought those studs. They were 0.3 carats each. I then went up to 0.75 carats, then went up to 2, and this week I just bought a new pair of diamond studs. So, you know, and the other studs still get worn. I've had them reset, and I think that's the beautiful thing. If you buy a good quality natural diamond, you will be able to reset it. You will hand it down from generation to generation. But yes, that very first pair of diamond studs that I bought are probably my smallest earrings, but they hold such a special part for me. You know, such a special place in my heart. And then my favorite piece would be my engagement ring. It's an emerald cut diamond. I'm passionate about emerald cuts. I just think there's such an elegance and beauty to emerald cuts. And that's something that I wear every day, and it gives me huge joy.
So I see you also care a lot. You have a sensitivity for emotionally rich pieces and jewelry.
Yes, for me, jewelry is all about the connection. You know, whether I've bought a piece for myself, and I'm a firm believer in women buying jewelry for themselves. You don't have to wait for somebody to buy it for you. But whether I've bought it for myself to mark a special occasion, whether my husband's bought it for me, whether my parents gifted it to me, or my husband, my children, or my sisters, there's always a memory attached to every piece of jewelry. And I know that this will be controversial, but that's why I'm such a fan of natural diamonds versus lab-grown diamonds, because I believe that natural diamonds stand the test of time. They go from generation to generation, and there's something so special to that value. And that value is tied in to an emotion and to an occasion. To me, it would not be the same if it wasn't a natural stone that comes from the earth.
You know, you mentioned your children. Are they sharing your passion, maybe?
Not one bit. They're in computers, they're in business. I've got 2 boys, so they're very proud of what I've achieved, and they love watching me and following me, but they don't have the same passion for jewelry. Funny that you ask that. My son actually sent me an Instagram post yesterday of a pretty rare diamond, and he was like, "Wow, Mom, what do you think of that?" And I was, "Good spot, that's amazing." So maybe there's still hope.
Are we seeing a small, shy beginning here in a little passion, maybe?
Yes, maybe.
Tell us, how can we follow you? Repeat your social if you want for everyone to follow. Your social media, repeat it for everyone to follow you here.
Sure. So it's the Diamonds Girl. Diamonds with an S, because I always say you need more than one. So diamonds plural, but one word, the Diamonds Girl.
I really love your presence. You're as sparkling as a diamond.
Thank you.
Diamonds. Because
Diamonds.
You always need more than one. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
We're so happy to have you here at Monte Carlo Gems, and we hope to see you next year.
I hope to be back.
Thank you, the Diamonds Girl.